Nerf Nation and citizens of the interwebs? This is Nerfinator99 and I have an extra special video for you today. What is this bag of junk sitting on my workstation, you might ask? I asked myself the same question when I saw it at the thrift store the other day, because inside the bag I saw a little something that reminded me of the end of a Night Finder barrel, and I decided to take a closer look. Bag away. What I found was not a different variant of a Night Finder like I was thinking it was, but what I instead found is this. This is a 1995 Nerf Kenner Hidden Shot. Aptly named because it is capable of being folded down like such in order to fit inside one's pocket. In order to bring it to the way you should fire it, you open it up like this and you pull this down, which becomes kind of a grip handle. This was released as part of the Ambush Rip Rocket series, along with a wrist blaster and a couple of other blasters in 1995. And it also had a repaint that was released as a promotion for the Jurassic Park Lost World movie. And it came in a set, and it kind of functioned as a tranquilizer dart for dinosaur hunting, and there were a couple of other really neat things in the set. This is the original paint scheme, though, is this kind of teal blue and black and with the orange priming bar slide, what have you. Like I said, I found this in the thrift store in that bag of, other kind of random things. Thought it was really cool, so I picked it up. Didn't know what it was until I got in the car and opened it up, but I'm very glad that I did because it is super duper cool. This particular blaster was made to fire old school micro darts, but it will also fire old school mega darts, and it even fires some of the more modern darts. It does have a little bit bigger of a dart peg, if you will, right in there. So it doesn't really fire streamlines or elites super well because their holes are not big enough in the middle of them, but it fires kind of some of the off-brands, or it will fire Buzzbee darts really, really well. I found that it fires X-Shot rounds, XL X-Shot rounds, super duper well. I mean, you're only going to get 15, 20, maybe 30 feet out of it, unless you want to modify it. I've seen some people where they will cut this top barrel off and replace it with CPVC and a lot of glue and stuff like that, but this is the only vintage blaster I've ever seen in thrift stores. It's the only vintage blaster I own, so I would like to keep it in this very great condition and not modify mine at all, honestly, because I have modern blasters to modify, and this one is just a vintage gem that I don't want to mess with at all. When I first picked it up, I noticed a little clanking when you shook it. I would shake it like this and there would be sound, and I said, what the heck is that? So I decided to take it apart. I was hoping there wasn't some sort of integral piece that had messed up, but I had fired it. I had pulled it and primed it and fired it, and so I didn't know what was going on. And what had happened is basically this piece is a knife to some sort of G.I. Joe or some sort of older action figure that someone had jammed in there and just snapped off. So I opened it up, pulled this out, just kind of got a look into the parts inside. Really not a lot of parts inside. The catch is kind of an awkward hook, but it works for what it does. So you pretty much just pull it like this, grab your handle, and so there it is. In all of its glory, the Nerf Hidden Shot from yesteryear. I have not had a lot of videos recently, but I'm about to post 2 or 3 or 4 over the next couple of days because I have a lot of blasters to go over from thrifting, and a lot of mods and things that I've done to just go over for you guys. So for now, if you liked this video, hit the like button, give me a subscribe if you will, and I will have a lot more content coming your way As always, thank you for your viewership, and have a stupendous Friday. Nerf and A Tor 99 out.